guys.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Banter.
5:30 here. Welcome to another virtual Hard Hat Tour, week 9.
9.
Yes, thank you for everybody that's been following along all 9 weeks. It continues to be very hard to believe it's been that long. But we are outside right now enjoying the weather. Gorgeous outside. Hopefully you've been able to enjoy some of the weather, start working outside.
Yeah.
We have a little more bit of work to do here. But we're gonna show you around tonight and let you see the progress that's happened in the last week. There has been quite a bit of progress in the last week. We'll also give you some wrap up on Give DeKalb County Day. In case you were missing us last Thursday. I know we barely saw anyone on Thursday, so.
Didn't do anything on Thursday.
Yes, but typically you start with a joke.
I do.
Okay.
I do. So Alex, what do sprinters eat before they race?
I don't know.
Nothing. They fast.
Well, I actually have a construction joke.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to hear it?
I do.
Never mind. I'm still working on it.
It must have been done by Vic.
Yeah. Oh.
Vic's gonna be like, and I quit. We love you, Vic.
All right. Well, hopefully some people have tuned in by now, or hopefully not tuned out. But my name's Alex Nerad. I'm the executive director here. We've got
Janine, the marketing communications director here.
And then Brandon is behind the camera. We'll make sure he gets
Event services director / videographer.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's
Very
Ted.
nice. So we are outside because we have some progress to report out here. I think this is one of the things I've been talking about for a couple of weeks. What I've been most excited about. It's about 50% done, but I'm still so excited. So, big reveal, big 180 spin here. The doors and windows are starting to go in on the front of the building. Very, very exciting. They just started putting this in today. So, as you've been following along over the last couple of weeks, we've had plywood here, our temporary construction door and wall, for months and months and months.
Yeah.
So very exciting to see some of those finishing touches going in. So we've got doors down here tomorrow. They'll be back and starting to put in the window that'll be on the second floor up there.
When did they put the lights?
I believe those are coming later this month. So they have some of the exterior lights, but the decorative exterior lights will be here. That's one of the many things that have been delayed thanks to COVID, but everything is on its way. So we've got a new set of doors here. This is a double set of doors that we'll be getting all of our deliveries through. We'll see if that stays open. So we've got a center post here that we can pull out, and that'll allow us to bring in pallets for Coke deliveries, liquor deliveries, beer kegs, popcorn, whatever it may be. You can take that center post out really easily and park everything into here. So very exciting. These are the same color and will have the same handles as our front doors. So that way everything's kind of matchy-matchy.
And it's nice and frosted.
Yeah, so from the outside it kind of looks like it's just tinted. But it's actually, if you take a look on the inside, if you want to come in and kind of look back out, you'll see it's actually kind of frosted all the way through. So since this is a storage room, we didn't necessarily want all the public to be able to see our storage in here. So I'm really excited. It makes this room feel bigger already because we can actually get light in here. And yeah, just super exciting to have another final detail going in and the window tomorrow.
It's gonna be so nice.
So excited for that. So.
Quick teaser that's not construction related.
Yeah.
Soon, as in hopefully next week, we will be offering our lovely merchandise online for purchase. So we have a maroon shirt. We have a I Survived the Egyptian Theater Flashlight Tour. I mean, like, we're not gonna ask for your ticket to prove you did it, but we hope you did.
Survivor story.
Survivor stories.
Yes.
And then a nice navy blue. If you haven't seen this design, it's done by Neil Aspinall. Boop. And he is an awesome artist who puts together posters, travel posters. He does all the stuff for Lake Geneva. We had this done last year right before Corn Fest. So we're going to be offering these. Yeah. And you can see it has the Hottentot, which is our first movie. So we're going to be putting those up on our website to be sold online next week. So stay tuned. We're very excited.
Yeah. So doors going in here. Another door that's gone in. Doesn't have glass yet, but
Just
will
for the
be
trunk.
soon. Yes. It's like a magic trick.
Paint
So again, really exciting to just go in, and this will be where we've talked about volunteers when they come in. We'll come through these doors, deliveries. A lot of our staff and stuff will come in through here. So exciting stuff.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Roxanne, to
yep.
answer your question, catering deliveries for the artist will probably still come through the stage door, but yeah, catering, like if we're having Hy-Vee deliver for the bike ride or something, definitely could come through this door
Weddings
as opposed
and
to...
Private events, receptions and stuff. Yeah, this will be great to be able to get those deliveries through here and not have to go through the lobby, especially when events are going on.
Right.
Or when events are still going on and we need to get some stuff out of here instead of, taking dirty pans through the lobby. We can kind of shuffle it out the back doors here. So
The more magic of the theater.
yes.
And then Sue, yes, similar to like a virtual gift shop, there'll be t-shirts available online as well as our tumblers and magnets.
Yeah.
So we unfortunately don't have enough of the jewelry that my mom made. Thanks, Mom.
And we may have more merch items coming soon.
Yeah, stay tuned for exciting announcements.
So, coming in to the lobby from the back storage room, the biggest thing that's happened over this last week is more plasterwork here. I'm going to turn on some more lights, but let Janine start talking.
Oh, I chocolate plaster. So, as we talked about before, and this is what's kind of really cool about this part of the ceiling, so they've been scraping away at parts of the plaster that are already there to get any of the loose stuff down, but as you can see, this part is pretty smooth and ready to go. And what's really interesting about this part of the ceiling, this building is 90 years old, so there's gonna be natural wear and tear on the building, and there's a little bit of like a slope with this part of the ceiling. They patched it, and it looks it's perfectly flat now. They're true artists, like all of us are saying, we're like, oh my gosh. You see it's nice and flat, there had been this gentle little sloping going on, and they were able to smooth it out so when the decorative plaster goes up, it's gonna look nice and level. So that's really exciting, and they keep moving their way down, so they're hammering at it, poking holes to see what's loose, and then putting down the pink sticky stuff we talked about last week, so the new plaster will adhere to
Yeah.
pink sticky stuff.
To show you what Janine's talking about with the holes in the wall,
Yeah,
or in the ceiling rather.
holes in the ceiling.
Yeah, so they go along, they're chipping down any of the plaster that's loose, and then just making sure all of the loose stuff comes down. Then they'll go along and put this pink kind of
Sticky stuff.
sticky binder up so that they can put the rough coat. So then there's a rough coat of plaster that goes up that you're looking at right now, and then that's what they'll put the finish coat over top of. So it's multiple steps, many phases to do that. And I don't think last week, did we have the sample Cove piece up?
We did not.
What do we do?
Okay.
Yeah, look how pretty.
So we can let Janine hop up here and show everybody.
Oh, am I jumping up here to talk? So, this is how we talk. So, what's really cool, we talked about, there was a live stream, gosh, 2 months ago, it had to be at least 2 months, because it was in the before times. We had them come in and take a plaster mold of the lotus detail in the coving, especially upstairs in the mezzanine. You see this lovely cove detail, see it in our lobby, you especially see it in the mezzanine because it's a lot lower. So we had them come in and they took this plaster mold, so they were able to exactly replicate what is in the rest of the building. So they're gonna come in, they did this little piece, so they're not gonna be installed in these little like beep. They'll actually be 7 feet long when they cast these molds and then put them up in place, and then they'll be painted to match what's original. And we've been told they're going to cast on site, and we can be part of the casting process. So we have been casted in our next role of casters. Theater terms, guys.
Very
We're all
appropriate for
thespians.
theater.
Exactly.
So from down below, you'll see, this beautiful ornamental plasterwork. This will all get painted out, and then the cove lights. So we will have up behind here. You'll never be able to get this view again. So there'll be a little shelf up here that the LED strip lights get attached to, and then those will shine out over top this cove light, and that'll go all the way around. So each one of these bays has that cove all the way around, and we'll get light. So
Did they plug the little nuggets?
yeah, so these are,
glad you know
this is a complete plaster piece, and you can see there's a couple anchor points here that they attach these to the structure behind it, and then they'll fill these in with plaster, and then they'll paint over top of this. This here will get multiple steps. There'll be kind of a base paint. There's accent glazing that goes on. So if you see all of this detail that's molded, that will be accentuated even more once all the painting is done. So very, very cool. This is a brand new piece, but as Janine said, it replicates exactly because it was molded from the originals. So that's going to be an awesome process. We can't wait to show you in the next week, hopefully when they start molding on or casting on site, what that process looks like. And we've already asked the artisans on site. We didn't really give them an option. We basically said,
We want to do it.
you're going to show us this process, and we want to participate in that. So
I have a random question for you, Alex.
Yeah.
Do they wear white because all the plaster's white and it doesn't ruin? If you notice, they wear all white all the time.
I don't know, maybe it's like a doctor.
Yeah, I didn't know if it's like a trade secret.
I don't know.
I'll ask them.
Yeah, we'll ask.
Any notes on that, Brandon?
None.
If anyone out there knows why painters and plasters wear all white, let us know. We'll see. Again, as we go along, if you have any questions at all, please write in the comments below. Let us know what your questions are. But a lot of plaster work going on out here. Again, you can see all these different spots that they're patching. This pink is that binder that goes up so that
Sticky stuff.
the new plaster can stick to that. We're working our way around the room here. We've got the walls here that are new digital signage TVs are going to go in. More patching here, and they're working their way around. So this right now is
Oh, I never noticed that.
the base coat, and they'll start doing the finish coat on top of it, which is going to match the texture back there.
No, I just got distracted.
Oh,
Because the radiator's gone.
yes.
It's where the radiator used to be.
There's been toolboxes here for months and
That's
months.
true.
So, yeah, but very exciting. You can see, those of you that have been here before know, this textured wall. That is what we're going to be replicating. So everything in here will match that and get a nice fresh coat of paint. So it all looks beautiful together.
Very nice.
So they've got probably another about 2.5 weeks down here on the main floor, and then upstairs they've got about 4 weeks of work up there, just in plaster. And then hopefully towards the beginning of June, they will start painting. So this will be cured by then, and the painters can come in and start going behind and starting to finish out all of these areas.
Sweet.
So, any questions?
We have a question from Sue. If she can help with cove lights, we are leaving that to the electricians.
Yeah, the electricians are going to do that. So.
Yeah, and the casting, we're not putting it up because it wouldn't look good.
No.
Let's just be honest.
And we'll see if it even looks good coming out of the mold.
Yeah, we'll take pictures and we'll tag you in it, and it'll be like we did it together because we're leaving it to the
Well, we wanna take you
professionals.
through the process,
Yes.
One, because it's really interesting.
Yeah.
For us, it's not very often you get to cast ornamental plaster molds,
Mm-hmm.
let alone kind of see the whole process of it going up. And so we're really interested to see what that looks like. They have a lot to do on site here with that, and so there'll be plenty to show. So we'll probably do a special live in between our Tuesday nights, just to show you that whole process.
Woo.
So, all right, I'm gonna head into the restrooms.
Yes, sir.
It's probably hard to tell where we're at just because everything looks so different right now. But again, in the rear lobbies, so we're going into the new first floor restrooms. This is the women's restroom. We've talked about it in the last week or two that they were starting to put doors up. So I think they had this whole side put up last week, and they were just starting to work on this side. So all 14 stalls now have doors, and we'll let Janine show you some of the kind of the cool details.
Very exciting.
Yes.
So, because we've talked about having not only the wood that matches exactly from upstairs, but the hinges, and what's really cool, we have these new little indicator beams. So when it's locked, I can't do it from the outside.
Go inside.
So when it's locked, and what we're most excited
They
about,
don't make those noises though.
what's really exciting, if any of you have been in our old restrooms, first of all, they didn't look like this. They weren't as ornate and original in design. But what was more awkward, there was quite a sizable gap in the doors. There was eye contact made. It wasn't nice. But these are gap-proof. No awkward eye contact, which was very much thought about in this design. Not only do we want it to obviously be historically accurate, we want it to be very user-friendly, thus the indicator things, because we know during intermissions and before show times, we want it to be easy in, out. You're not having to do the awkward repeat.
Do you want to open that ADA in?
In a room like this, having no gap is appreciated.
That's poo.
I can't. And then we have more hardware. So that's where you'll hang your lovely purse or jacket.
Very cool, kind of historic looking. It's got that old oil rubbed bronze look to match the new hinges.
Side by side.
Yeah. So very cool. We didn't want something that just looked super modern. These were not super expensive by any means. So it was cool to find a detail like that that just makes something a little more interesting and doesn't look like your standard coat hook.
We hope you get hooked on the Egyptian theater.
Stacy wants to know how everything with the painting and such, how the timeline will be impacted with shows and stuff going on this summer or fall potentially. So our hope is at this point that the substantial completion of all the work will still take place prior to us being able to have shows again. So we're feeling pretty confident.
Before we can have shows.
Yes, and we're starting on the first floor, so even if they're still finishing up stuff on the second floor, we'll be in really good shape to move forward.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
Have we shown them where they hung yet, the baby changing stations?
no, I don't think we did.
So, we, in this expansion, are going from 0 baby changing stations to 4 baby changing stations. So, there is one in each of the restrooms on the main floor and one in each of the restrooms upstairs. So, yes, men's and women's. So, we can show you
Dan is doing some live research for us on why they wear white.
Thank you, Dan. I'm quite curious. Just putting my arm in front of you.
So, now you can come in here, you can
Change
change
your baby.
diaper. There's a garbage in here and everything.
Nice big garbage.
And then it hooks back up.
Look at that
Jump
shiny
your teeth,
koala.
and you're finished.
Yeah, so really nice upgrade. We've talked about this for a while, but we never had before any sort of baby changing stations. So to now have 4, 2 on the main floor, 2 in the balcony, in men's and women's, as Brandon said. So huge improvements. Really cool that the restrooms are nearing completion, and some of the protective flooring, you can see the protective flooring over here. Since they're finishing up with doors, they've started pulling that up, and you can see what has been some of my favorite thing is this beautiful inset here in the women's restroom.
Elevated edge interiors.
Just absolutely stunning floor. And again, it was kind of amazing. A lot of this stuff didn't really add that much expense to the project. Just adding, some of this detail really made it look unique. Also, Janine's talked about kind of the throwback to the original women's restroom upstairs, and why this has kind of a connection to that.
Has the 1x1. So yeah, it has that old black and white 1x1 tile. 1x1 tile across everything would have been more expensive. So that's why we looked to do touches. Something that is smaller, but it makes sense. It looks like a nice kind of rug inlay, and harkens back to what was here originally. And again, we want to be very conscious of the cost we're putting into this. So like Alex said, finding ways to make touches without breaking the bank. And this is one of the things that we're really happy with. It turned out pretty nice balls.
And you got to use just last week.
Did.
Can you give a little review of one of...
I must say, it works great. So, for any of you that have been fans for a while may notice that I am a fan of the Winged eyeliner. It is my staple. So we were doing Gibson County, and the problem is, in the past 2 months, I haven't put on makeup early in the mornings because quarantine time isn't real time. So we get here, I'm messing with my eyes, I need to brush up my eyeliner. Where should I go? Who can help me? Our powder room station can. So I am here, Alex taking a picture of the first use of our powder room stations. So it has officially been broken in. I am
And
very
it's
happy.
Janine approved.
It is Janine approved, it is Winged eyeliner approved.
Look at these fun little counters. Perfect little spot.
Sit there and get your looking
Yes.
cute.
These sconces here to light up everything. Perfect.
We could dim it so we look even better.
Yeah,
Filter.
mood lighting.
Mood lighting.
Alrighty.
See it all.
So, men's restroom, not a whole lot other than toilet accessories are pretty much all installed. They're finishing up the doors there. So all the doors are in. Again, Brian, if you want to show off the ADA stall here in the men's restroom. So 4 stalls, and this last one here is the ADA, but also includes the baby changing station, trash can. So very cool. And then we've got, again, all the urinals in here. Another fun detail we've talked about in the past is the drink ledge. So hopefully all of the men appreciate that fun little detail.
And Brandon noticed a secondary drink ledge.
Oh, I did. Yes. So when you're done over here with your business, and you come to dry your hands, there's another drink ledge.
We keep our drinks top priority here at the Nutrition Theater.
We'll give that away.
So do you want to show off these hand dryers, how the perfect technique is?
Yes. So, contrary to how they look, you do not ride a bicycle. You just... So dry.
But Brandon, what about the spray?
These have no spray.
No spray, you say?
No spray.
Not a spray today?
No spray today.
You don't say.
I do say.
Okay, then.
There's no spray. These are NSF certified. They're the first Dyson hand dryer to be NSF certified.
I believe the first hand dryer out there. So this has a HEPA filter. So these are safe even with all the health concerns going on right now. These filter, I think it was 99.97% of virus and bacteria out there. So we're really excited. Not only are these highly efficient and will help us cut down on paper towels and waste to be more green, but they're also going to be really good for all of our health. So very excited to be one of the very first venues to get these new Dyson hand dryers.
But what if I need to blow my nose and I need a paper towel, Alex?
Well, don't worry. We will still have,
We still kept some paper towel.
yeah,
I like it.
Yes.
a little something for everyone.
Oh, for every different strokes for different folks. Yeah? No? Different drawing for people buying to see entertainment. For the long walk.
Alrighty. Yeah, so upstairs,
And he just like, please stops.
Mary would like to know, is Dr. Seuss writing our script?
That's a very, it'd be much better. But we appreciate the shout out to the student adapters.
You can eat popcorn in a tree. You can eat popcorn in a boat. Yeah, I think that's it.
Theater is the GOAT, greatest of all time. Yeah,
Alrighty, so we're up on the second floor now. This is the original mezzanine here, heading into the addition, and we'll let one of you two, Vanna White, where the window is going in tomorrow.
No, I'm sorry, we don't have any teas. Vanna White. No.
Boo. So this is the temporary construction wall that will be coming down tomorrow, and a big, beautiful window will be going up. We'll let Brandon explain this fun little circle on the ground.
We're going to really shed some light in this room tomorrow, guys. So this fun little plate here will be an outlet in the ground so that during the holiday times, we can put a big tree on display in this window. And not only that, take it a step further, put it on a timer so that even on the weekends or on evenings when we don't have shows, this window will still be viewable from 2nd Street. So we'll have a tree here that you can enjoy when you're here with us for show, but that you can also take in from the street side.
So this will be awesome tomorrow to have this window going in for this big room.
It'll be so bright in here.
Yeah.
And we talked about this before, but we're going to have this nice carpeting in here, and this window is UV protected, so we won't be having to worry about this part of the carpet being more faded than the rest of the carpet. This glass we have specifically chosen so it will be see-through as compared to the frosted downstairs, but it will have UV protected, so our carpet will survive.
And not just the carpet, but talk about what we can do with the walls here that we want to protect.
So, you see the coving, which is also going to have the sweet lights and the cove, but it'll have a nice little track because we can display art in here. So we do have that track all along the mezzanine. We use that when we have the District 428 art show. We have other art exhibits, things that we want to show off as our archives. So we're asking them, they put in the track all along there as well. So when we have District 428 art show back, other artists that we want to
Our
showcase,
archives.
we'll have that all to be able to display in this room. Again, this room is just a great movable space because before shows, intermission, it can get a little crowded. This will just allow for more traffic and viewing of archives and art.
Alrighty. Here's one.
Questions?
No, not right now.
Standing on as an answer?
Yes. So we'll head to the mezzanine restroom. So again, we're on the 2nd floor in the mezzanine. And the new restrooms up here. So again, those of you that have been here before, we've got the existing, they're older restrooms on the right here. And then those are very cool. I don't know how to turn them on at the moment.
They're gonna be great.
Yes, we've got some new track light that was installed in this last week. So you can see some of the new track light up there. That is LED as well. Looks amazing. So the restrooms up here, they've been working on installing the toilet accessories.
I think these just went in this
Yep,
Yeah.
the soap dispensers just went in.
And don't we have different scents for the women's and the men's? Did we make that up?
We have, so the soap scents are the same. However, not only do we want it to physically look different, more feminine versus more masculine in terms of the tile that we chose, we went as far as choosing a more feminine scent for the air freshener and a more masculine scent air freshener for the men's restroom. So they will smell different as well as look different.
Appealing to all the senses here, the Egyptian
right.
theater.
Yeah. On the 2nd floor, and we've got, again, baby changing stations up here. So,
And we've got, not only do we have wide ADA stalls, but we have stalls that are narrower, but have the nice assist, so if you need help standing, if you just need a little extra, we have these as well in all of our bathrooms.
yep. Alrighty, head into the men's restroom right next door. Again, soap dispensers went in this week. They've measured for the mirror up here. That is not a mirror. That's not like a dirty mirror. That's just no mirror yet. So that will be, yes, that will be going up soon. And again, in here we've got toilet accessories that have been installed over the last week. Baby changing station, toilet paper dispenser, grab bars. I think we've talked about in the past, but you don't realize how many different accessories are actually in a bathroom until
strips.
yes, it's all about the Schluter strip. Sue is asking about the grab bars here. So current code requires not only for an ADA stall, which is what we're all kind of used to, the larger stall to accommodate people that might be in a wheelchair or a walker, but code also requires now to have what's called an ambulatory stall. And this is the same as a regular stall. It just has more grab bars in there. So that's for anyone that may have some mobility issues, whether you're older or even somebody that might have broken a leg in a cast or something, and just need some extra support to maneuver around in one of the stalls. Each of the bathrooms will have an ambulatory stall to assist with that. So something that we learned new on this project, had not heard of an ambulatory stall before, nor have I really seen them a lot of places. So I think it's great that we will have that feature for people as they come in.
Yeah, we want to be as welcoming to every person. Yeah, like you said, whether you're just on crutches, you just need a little extra help, we want to be your theater.
Bam. Let's go down the light and
Recap.
yeah, I want the two of you, what did we do last Thursday?
You guys killed the game.
Yes.
Truthfully, right? We're talking about our volunteers, how they killed the game.
Yeah, so we'll start off with our awesome volunteer troop. As a whole, Give to Kelp County, we raised $29,584, I think, which is just amazing. That's the most we as the theater has ever raised. It's the most Give to Kelp County in general has raised. But our volunteer base, man, thank you all. So, as I just mentioned, 29.5 thousand. Volunteers raised 8,500 of that, roughly. So that's almost a third of what we raised just from our volunteer force alone. So, thank you guys.
Yes.
When I say, and I say it all the time, that we could not do what we do without you guys, this is just another one of those instances where we literally could not do what we do without your support, and it shows. So thank you to all of you.
Very much. And it was a really fun day. So we were here from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m.-ish. So if you want to go back and relive it all, it is on Facebook and our YouTube page. So we went live at 8 a.m. every hour on the hour until 9 p.m. We started off the day, we had special guests including Brandon, our intern Sean, we even had our carpet designer, we had the carpet manufacturer, we had all different types of people via Zoom because we also wanted to be health conscious and make sure we keep everyone safe and healthy during the stay-at-home order. But it was an awesome day, guys. You surprised us by 6 a.m. because all of us were getting ready for work. We checked the login to see where we were at, and we were already over $10,000. Holy cow. That is bananas. So we met our original goal of $20,000 by 11 a.m. Our minds were blown. So thank you. We were able to up our goal to $25,000. We beat that. So you guys were awesome. We had so much fun interacting with you guys on our Facebook page throughout the day, on our Instagram, and our Twitter. It really is one of our most favorite days of the year. The phone?
No, I have a question, so.
Oh, I was like, and the phone, it pulled its weight, it just killed the game. Thank you,
Thank you,
iPhone.
Apple, for making
Yeah,
Yeah.
making the technology. That's about it.
So Mary has a question about why the ADA and ambulatory stalls are at the back of the restrooms instead of closer to the door. So really good question. A couple reasons for this. One, architecturally, just the layout of the rooms, that's where those kind of ended up. But the primary thing, when we talked with other theaters and heard feedback from other venues, the folks that are typically using the ADA or the ambulatory stall typically need a little more time or assistance getting kind of in and out and maneuvering around those. So if those stalls are right near the doors where all the foot traffic is coming in and out, that can be more stressful or just cumbersome to try and maneuver that. So adds for a little more comfort and privacy as people may need assistance getting into those. So really good question. Even though our bathrooms are huge compared to what we had before,
Yes.
they're still not, like a
mile walk.
yes. So I think everyone will thoroughly appreciate all of those little details that we've put in.
Absolutely. So, you guys, we still are waiting for our final numbers. We will be getting money from the bonus pool. So we're so excited about that. And as Brandon said, it was the biggest day of Give to DeKalb County with like $1.1 million in 24 hours. That is bananas. So we're so excited. We thank you guys. We are still doing fundraising for this project that was specifically for the carpet. So if you still are in the giving mood, it's lightscameradonate.org. We keep it the same and simple for you guys. We're going to keep rolling on with this project. We can't wait to show you the carpet when it gets here. Yes. It's going to be, because I mean, guys, we've talked about how glorious this carpet is.
Gosh, I find myself giving tours saying, oh, I'm so excited for this, or I'm most excited for that. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think we're all excited for this whole project. But once the carpet goes in, it's going to be like the cherry on top of your sundae getting slid across the counter, and your waitress can come pick it up.
Yeah.
Like, that excitement when you see your food coming, that's this carpet.
It's going to be the smell of it. It's going to smell so clean, so new, so fresh.
It is.
So thank you guys for tuning in on Tuesdays. Thank you all so much for last Thursday. Give DeKalb County was awesome. Thank you. A huge shout out again to the DeKalb County Nonprofit Partnership and the DeKalb County Community Foundation for putting together this day and making it super easy for us to rally the troops. And you all heard the battle cry and came to our aid. And we thank you, thank you. You will all be getting handwritten messages from yours truly, Z's. All
Good plural.
Because we truly could not be happier with how that day went. It was just so fun
No, it's
and
amazing.
blew our minds. So.
And you're going to want to stay tuned to all of our social media, because not only are we going to be giving kind of a sneak peek on how the plaster cove is being made, but word on the street as of yesterday is the carpet company is starting to dye all of the wool for the carpet, and we're supposed to be potentially getting some photos soon of that
Do
process.
they dip dye the sheep?
I think they shear the sheep before they dye them.
I was
So.
hoping for pink sheep or like red sheep. That's a shame.
No. So stay tuned to all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You never know when we may be sharing some behind the scenes photos of progress, not only here on site, but with folks that are preparing stuff to come here. Yeah.
Stay tuned. We will be here. Looks like you have something. No?
Do you want to wish a happy birthday to somebody today?
I do. Someone is 22 today, and he is feeling 22 today, like T-Swifties. Thank you to our awesome year-long NIU Business Ignite intern, Sean O'Neill. Shawnee, we love you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Sorry we made you move bricks on your birthday. We're still a fan of you, though.
So everybody say happy birthday to Sean O'Neill, our intern from NIU. Congratulations to him for graduating, even though there wasn't a ceremony this past weekend. Very cool for him to graduate from NIU, along with all of the other NIU graduates. And
TCMP intern Gabe Bueno. So
yes.
Happy graduation to you as well. So yeah, and thank you to Sean, who's going to serve in our armed forces.
Yes.
I don't know, I'm not. Bishop. No? Is that how you salute? Thank you, Sean.
Close
Service,
enough.
And congratulations on making it to 22. I don't know if you congratulate people on your birthday. Thanks, guys. We'll see you
We
next
made it.
Tuesday here at 5:30 on Facebook. But stay tuned to our Facebook page for all things Egyptian theater. We'll see you next time.
Have a good week.